Hey everyone, it's Sharon coming back at you on behalf of my company, Beach Therapy. If you or anyone you know is ever in need of a counselor, please feel free to message me and I'd be happy to see if I'm going to be a good fit. And if not, I'm also always happy to help people find somebody that is. Let's get straight to the subject of self-care. I told you guys I would come on today and talk about it, and I am, because I am super invested in everybody taking care of themselves. This is such an important part of life, and so many of us miss it because of all the hats that we have to wear. I mean, we get married, so then we're wife, and then we have kids, so we're mom, and then we have jobs, so we're an employee, and then we want to be an entrepreneur, and then we're driving our kids places, so we're chauffeur, and then we're cook, and then we're grandpa or we're grandma. I mean, the list really goes on. We're aunt, we're uncle. I mean, we have to play so many roles in our lives, and then the question becomes, where do we lose ourselves in that shuffle? So after my anxiety video, I had like a dozen people either come to me personally, message me. I've had people call me, text me, no joke, just telling me how anxious they are, how depressed they are, how life has just really gotten to them. And they watched my video and loved it, but their issues aren't a particular ailment. That's like, it's not being afraid of snakes, or it's not being afraid of heights. It's just life has gotten them anxious and gotten them depressed. And I really got to thinking, and my heart goes out to all of you who just feel this way on a daily basis. And I'm not talking about tragedy, and I'm not talking about big life events that have made you feel this way, because of course during those times we all feel that way. I'm just talking about not being able to pinpoint why we're in a funk, but just feeling that way. And I would be willing to bet money on the fact that people who feel that way on almost a constant basis, that aren't dealing necessarily with a mental illness that might provoke some of that, but that are just feeling that way for any length of time, it's because they're not taking care of themselves. They're letting themselves get too immersed in all these other hats that we wear, when the most important one that any of us should be wearing is ourselves. Because we can't be there for other people and be the person that we need to be for those other people unless we first take care of ourselves. And it's just so important that I had to come on and I had to do this video to encourage people to really take a look at their lives, especially if you're feeling this way, and say, oh my gosh, what am I doing for myself, and what am I lacking? And usually it's going to be something that you can really invest in that's going to feed you. So I'll share a little bit about what I do for self-care, but I know for a fact that it's not going to be the same for everybody else, but it'll just give you an idea of what works for me. The first thing on a daily basis is I work out. And it's not even for vanity purposes. It may have been at the beginning, but it really has morphed into just a whole self-care. It's been a beautiful thing for me. It's been an outlet for stress and sadness and anxiety and all of these things, and I just take it out on the weights, to be honest with you. And sometimes I go with friends, other times I just like to be with myself in the zone. Either way, I'm getting it out every day at the gym. And then I feel like I'm a better employee, I'm a better mom, I'm a better everything in my life because of that outlet and that self-care. Another thing that I do daily is meditate and pray. And I know that's not going to be for everyone either. I do definitely encourage meditation, because even without the religious aspect of my prayer life, meditation grounds me. It's been such an amazing practice for me. And it started probably 2 years ago, and it took like an hour a day for me to even be able to get into a place where I felt like I was meditating, where now I can get to that place in like 5 minutes. So I'm only meditating a few times a day for like 10 to 15 minutes. But wow, does it just take me and take away everything that was bothering me, or everything that I've been holding in, or a stress that I've had at home. Just whatever it is just goes away. It's amazing, and I encourage everybody to practice meditation on some level. The best way to start that is with guided meditation, in my opinion, and you can find guided meditation videos on YouTube. There's so many. You just type in guided meditations and you kind of learn what works for you and what doesn't. Another way that I use self-care is vacations. So obviously I can't go on vacations very often. I'm a single mom, but I love vacations, and I will tell you why. Because I think we all need something to look forward to. So whether that's a year from now, if I plan a vacation a year ahead, 2 years ahead, 6 months ahead, whatever that might be, I like it because it gives me something projected in the future to look forward to. Because so many of us, I mean, as much as we love life, and I love life, but every day looks sometimes the same. I mean, we go to work, we have our kids, we cook dinner, we cook lunch, whatever it is we do, even going to the gym. I mean, that's the same for me every day. I love it, and it's a great form for me, but it is still the same. So I love my vacation time because it gives me something projected in the future that's not the same, that I can look forward to. So I encourage people to take vacations all the time, and it doesn't even have to be an expensive vacation, even if it's up to the mountains for like a weekend in a few months from now. It's something where up until that point you can look forward to that, and you can think about, wow, what are some of the things I'm going to do? What new foods am I going to eat? Anything like that. It's just fun to do. I do take a lot of the same vacations because I know what works for me and my family. I have certain people that give me a hard time about it, but that doesn't even bother me because it's what I enjoy, and it feeds me and my kids, and it gives us the self-care times 1,000 that we need. So that's what I encourage you to do, and it doesn't matter if your ideas are not my ideas or vice versa. It's whatever feeds your soul and that you're doing it for you. Meaning you're not doing it to please somebody else. You're doing it because it feeds something inside of you and gives you that outlet for self-care. If you need more ideas or need somebody to talk to, again, please message me. I'm willing to give any kind of free advice. Obviously not, I can't do an extended session or anything like that for free, but I'm happy to be there for you guys. Even just be a messenger, just talking back and forth when I can. Because I think we all need encouragement, and we don't always know where to get that or where to get our ideas. So I hope everyone has a great Saturday. It looks like it's getting kind of gloomy out here in Colorado, but I hope everyone has a great day and enjoys the rest of their weekend.